Anya had returned home expecting peace. But magic never sleeps forever. It watches, it listens, and sometimes when the world grows quiet again, it chooses. A thread that moved on its own. It began the second evening after Anya's return. She was preparing tea, rosehip, and honey root when a faint tug at her loom made her turn. No wind stirred, no one stood nearby, yet the golden thread, still wound loosely upon the shuttle, quivered, tugged again, and began to unwind slowly, as though drawn by unseen fingers. She stepped closer. The thread slid across the loom bench, curved in a lazy spiral on the floor, and crept toward the door. Then it stopped. Anya blinked. Her heart beat faster. She reached for it. But before she could touch it, the thread shivered, and a single strand lifted into the air like a needle pointing north. It was calling, not summoning her to weave, but to follow. The path into shadow. Anya packed lightly. Her spindle was gone, but she took her grandmother's scissors, her small herb pouch, and a candle sealed with beeswax. She told no one. Something about this thread felt sacred, even secret. The golden strand hovered just above the ground, pulling gently like a silk leash. Anya followed it into the forest, where moonlight dappled the undergrowth and silence fell thick between trees. The deeper she walked, the stranger the world became. The thread led her not down familiar trails, but into forgotten hollows where old trees hunched with memory and moss grew in the shape of faces. Once she passed a fallen log carved with a name she hadn't heard since childhood, her father's. Another time, a fox stepped from the shadows, stared at her, then vanished into mist. At last, near midnight, the thread stopped. Anya found herself at a stone circle. 12 pillars ringed an open space, cracked and overgrown. In the center was a weathered plinth, and resting on it was a loom. Ancient worn, covered in ivy and dust, but not dead. The final tapestry. The golden thread slithered up the plinth like a snake finding home, wound through the old loom, and shimmered with sudden fire. Anya stepped forward, her breath caught in her throat. This loom, this place, it had once belonged to the first weaver, the one the old song spoke of, the one who wove the skies. She laid her hands upon the wood. Warmth pulsed through her fingers. A vision filled her mind, not her own, but something older. She saw darkness, a void, and then thread, a single strand of light stretching outward, stitching the first stars into place. She saw oceans spun from silver, mountains from velvet gray, forests stitched leaf by leaf. And then she heard a voice, soft, gentle. The world was woven once. It must be woven again. One last time. Anya understood. The thread had not merely returned to her. It had been waiting, watching, and now